I want to show you what our sweet little puppy Lucy did to our brand new transfer pump cord there. So good morning everybody. Sean with Back to Good, and thank you so much for sticking with me. I apologize, I haven't posted a video in a little bit over 2 weeks now. It's been a busy 2 weeks these last 2 weeks. Today is Monday, August 11th. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I check in at Fort Smith Mercy Hospital, and we're getting that reconstructive surgery done on my abdominal lining. I've got it all set up with work. I'm going to be on a leave of absence for 8 weeks, but I am going to be down, not able to lift anything for some time before I can help out and do things. So in saying that, today I do have the day off from work. I had to use time off, but I've got some chores I got to take care of, so it's not too much of a burden for Rachel. The other day we got all of our stuff moved down from the Gemstead to our property here. We were so tired at the end of the day, we left that trailer fully loaded. So we need to unload that trailer real quick so I can get the water tote that you see in the background there back on the trailer, so Rachel doesn't have to do that herself. Get it tied down, and we're going to go haul a load of water. But then when we get back, our lovely puppy Lucy, she was a naughty girl. We had a brand new transfer pump that I just replaced because the other transfer pump went out on us. That's how we have to move the water from the one tote to the other that Rachel got plumbed in to the camper on the on-demand pump. So we just hook it up to the tote, turn the faucets on, and we got water. So yeah, in the new transfer pump, Lucy chewed the cord up and severed the wires. So brand new pump, used it one time. I'm gonna have to fix that to be able to get the water transferred. Then I also need to make sure I change the oil in the car, so the car's running well for Rachel when I'm down from my surgery. Probably won't put that in the video. I'm not sure too many people want to watch me change oil, but I do have to take care of that today as well. There's a couple other little things I want to do. Make sure we get the water tote covered when we park it, and I got a new cover for the generator to keep that from getting so much dust on it. We're going to put that on there as well. So we got Rachel here. She's going to help me unload this trailer real quick so we can get the water tote on there, and we'll get started.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's get to work. We got 1 day left till surgery, so we got a few preps to do.
All right, let's get going.
Yay.
Alright, so we made it back to the camper. So I'm going to have to unhook this trailer here because we won't be able to get all the water out of this tote. So this is going to kind of stay stationary and we'll get it covered. We got another cover for this tote to keep it from building up algae. But I want to show you what our sweet little puppy Lucy did to our brand new transfer pump cord there. So I was able to get 3 butt connectors from Gary over at Junk to Gems. That's where we are getting the water from. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna have to trim it there and then trim it there and shorten up the cord a little bit just to use 3 butt connectors there and get this fixed so we can start getting the water out of this tote and put it in the other one. So I got to do that first. Alright, we got the cord bended, and before I tape it all up, I'm just going to plug it in and make sure it works. So let's get that all set up. We got the cord on the transfer pump fixed. We got the hoses set up. That's the discharge hose. It's going into the stationary tote that's plumbed into the camper. And then the intake hose is running all the way around to the other side there where the water trailer is. So we're going to have to plug into this solar generator here. Got to prime the pump, make sure we don't burn it out. Fill it with some water. Got a leftover bottle of water been sitting in the sun here, so we'll make use of it. Alright, looks like it's working. So we'll just go ahead and transfer the water. Getting the water out of that trailer into that tote there. And we'll tape the electrical job up later. Nope, we got some suction on that hose. Need to see if we can fix that. Well, it's an old hose. Gonna have to upgrade the hoses soon because that really does make a big difference when you're trying to transfer water, especially on the time, how long it's gonna take. So, but I could tell from the sound of the pump that it is running water through there. So let's take you on a quick walk around here so you can see everything that's going on. We'll get away from this pump that's loud. Alright, so we've got everything 100% moved out to Gemstead, down here on pallets, on storage. The reason it's all clumped up around the camper there is because we wanted to get everything on the gravel, because we are still waiting to get a big load of gravel to come in here. We're not going to really put any gravel further out on this side unless we just have extra. But the goal is on the other side here to make another pad. We got to get it graded down still and get it lowered. This side here, we got to get a little lower so the water runoff will go that way towards the creek down here, which, by the way, is finally dry. So it's not running right now. Still got to hang that solar light up that we got. Rachel does want it on that tree back there. Well, I don't know. I kind of like this tree right here for the light, so we'll have to discuss that. And then really need to move all this out of the way. That's all scrap pallet wood there that if we can't utilize, we can burn. The blocks to level the camper. We've got work to do. I had a lot of work to do before this surgery, which is tomorrow morning, but unfortunately we just ran out of time. It was a busy week. My last few days off the last week, I had a doctor's appointment. I had to get blood work done before the surgery here tomorrow morning. And we ended up trying to get a little leisure time. We had birthday parties, over at friends' houses, so we wanted to take the kids, get out for that. And then, we had Rachel. She was sick for 4 days last week, and we moved a lot of stuff from the Gemstead down here that we didn't record. It was just a long, hard week. It was inopportune times. There were a lot of things going on around here. There are some exciting details and news coming up for living here in the area. I can't reveal any of that yet. I have to wait for other people to reveal that, but some exciting things happening down here near our home, which we're calling Havana Holler. We've got this area cleared out here, and then we're going to work our way in. For future, we got to cross that creek, so we got to build a bridge, some kind of culvert to get across that creek, and then we can move in towards the center of the property where we hope to find a good location for a home site. Our 10-acre property is heavily wooded. It runs up this line here where the road turns. It goes straight north and then back over in a big square. We haven't gotten to the very front of the property on the north side yet, as it was just too thick a brush at the time. So I'm hoping we can get that done in the future and actually scout out all areas. We've been everywhere over here and everywhere to the south of the property, so we've seen everything there is to go with that. But here it is, everything all clumped together, tarped up. Believe it or not, it's sunny out. We actually just got a few raindrops a little bit ago that you missed out on. We'll come over here, check on this tote. Make sure there's no foul ups. We're still getting water out of here. We filled up 275 gallons. 275 gallons, or 8.3 pounds per gallon, is about 2,300 pounds. So it is getting water out because it is below the line where we started. So main thing is I got to get up there, make sure that hose is submerged, so that pump's not just sucking air, because if it does, it'll burn it out. All right, well, that's it. I think I got to run up, do a few more chores that are not very interesting. I got to get gas in the car, so we have gas for the morning to go to Fort Smith, to go to the hospital. Got to put that cover on that tote. I got a cover for the generator so it don't get all dirty and dusty. Got to get some non-ethanol gas for that generator. And then the kids, today was their first day of school. They went back to school. We're not going to do the homeschool thing anymore, so excited to see how their first day went, if they made any friends, how everything was. They had to get a ride today to go and get picked up, but tomorrow they should be on the bus schedule so they can get picked up on the bus at the end of the road here. So worst case scenario, if they got to walk up there, it's not very far. They can walk up to the bus stop to get to school. So got to go get some gas. And then tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Mercy Hospital, Fort Smith, I'll be having that surgery. So thank you very much again for all the prayers, all the comments along this way, the last few months, having to lose that weight to get this surgery done. So yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. My apologies again for not getting a video out to you in the last 2 weeks. It was just busy. So hopefully moving forward here, we can make some things happen in my condition I'll be in, because I will be out of work for 8 weeks and on light duty. I'm not going to be able to pick anything up, but I'm going to have to walk and stay active. So we'll see what we can get done. Thank you, everybody. It was a great day in Arkansas. We'll see you later. Bye.